Media Queen Chronicles, good morning. Transformation Tuesday. On this Transformation Tuesday, I said, let me lead by example. So if we're going to transform our mindset, get ready for the workplace to open back up, look forward to a great summer, what we have to start doing is transforming what we're doing. So we've all added the extra pounds during the pandemic. So if we get up, walk this morning, stretch this morning before we walk, good morning, then guess what? We'll be ready to enjoy the summer. We'll be ready to enjoy life. If you're having knee issues, back issues, sometimes weight is the issue. Okay? Y'all know I love to eat, but we have to be smart. So my goal, starting today, is to try to walk at least 3 days a week. I was doing it, I was knocking it out. I'd look back at some pictures, I was like, oh my God, look at you, you was doing that thing. But then you get lazy, you get lax, you get comfortable, and then what happened? A pandemic. Who knew? And I cook all the time anyway. I'm cooking way more than I normally cook, and I'm eating more. So I want to transform my thinking. Hopefully you'll transform your thinking, and you will be encouraged to get up and get moving. Alrighty? We can't sit back on the couch with the remote, binge watching TV forever. You just can't. So let's try to walk either in the morning or in the evening. I'm working on with my colleague and new ACJ meetings and events wellness director. We're going to put together some yoga activities. We may be doing some online. And you'll probably, if you're in this DMV area, you may recognize her because she was up at the National Harbor. So, in between time, let's walk. And guess what, y'all? Fresh air clears your mind. I mean, if you got stress, just getting some clarity, just walking. Alrighty? So, as I walk, I got on the San Diego sweatshirt today. And I tell you what, I miss travel. I do. I miss hugging people. I do. Because I'm that huggable person. But it'll return when we're safe. My goddaughter came over Sunday, and before I knew it, she hugged me. And I said, you know what, God got us. Go ahead, But got some surprise in store. I'm so proud of her. Because let me tell you, young people, they have energy, they have skill. I'm turning around, y'all. And she is about to launch. Shh, don't say nothing. She's about to launch her own vegan, all natural, luxe spa brand products. Bath bomb, bath bars. Okay, I tested. I was impressed. Her background is in engineering. Okay, she said, okay, in between doing my job here, because she left California, came back here, she said, what you think, Ma? I said, girl, do this thing. Do it. Her mother always tells me, she really your child. But y'all, this young lady she can't sit still. And it keeps me motivated to know that there are people out here, they're doing things. So I will be sending a few little gifts to some friends of mine, and hope you enjoy it when it comes. It could be the new line of ACJ meetings and events, who knows? But I say all that to say, Maximize your time. I mean, here she works for major corporation. She's an engineer. But she's like, in between time, I knocked this out. I've been working on this for 3.5, 4 months. All kinds of tests you telling me Sunday, oh, we're about to do this pH balance test. And I was like, and I'm listening to her because, she's an engineer. Then finally I say, baby, do it smell good? Is it gonna make my skin soft? And she's like, yes. I said, oh, okay. But she was just going through the chemical break. We're doing pH balance. It's vegan. I don't have this. I got hibiscus. I got dried dragon fruit. I got rose petals. So I was like, okay, gold leaf. Hey, these ain't cheap now. But I said to her, you go big or you go home. You can't put out no half-tail stuff because this represents you. This is going to be your brand. But she's like, oh, I don't know how big I want to go. I said, girl, what? I said, you could be in a resort. This could be a new line of luxury product. All right? Saying it again, Transformation Tuesday. This young lady has decided to transform her life. She has decided that, you know what? I like being an engineer. I like working for the bigger companies. However, I could do this for myself. So she's taking that, college education. She worked at a manufacturing facility here in the DMV. She didn't like being on the floor. She was managing people. She's young. And sometimes, older folks don't like young people telling them what to do because she's 25. But she took a big job, Silicon Valley. Now she's back here because of the pandemic, but she's still working. She hasn't missed a beat. She hasn't stopped. And I said, you know what? She said, I listen to you, Mom. She said, you always doing something. Her mother always doing something. So what we have to do is always look at opportunities to transform ourselves. I said, and there is always an opportunity. I talked about resumes. I've talked about, have you updated your LinkedIn profile? And I'm telling you, companies are not bringing everyone back. You have to update your LinkedIn profile. You have to update your resume because you have to be ready. Because what? A change is coming. Alrighty, and no one wants to be blindsided. Trust me, no one. It's not a good feeling. But guess what? If you at least have your resume together, when you get the call, when someone calls you in, you be like, okay. And then guess what? You at least have your resume to hit the street. And guess what? It ain't a bad idea not hit the street now. Because what we do know is companies are going to want the cream of the crop. Okay? I'm going to tell you. Open your mind. The possibilities are endless. As I think about my career over 30-something years. I know, I don't look that old. But what I do know is I've always adjusted and adapted. This generation won't stay at a job for 20 years. It's not how society is now. My generation, oh, I'm going to retire here. Work here 30 years. All right now. You might give it your all, but not necessarily the company. So you want to be prepared. So you need to what? Transform. Sorry for the movement because I'm walking. Transform your thinking. Get your resume updated. Update that LinkedIn profile. Social media, clean it up a little bit. And somehow, you know what? Maybe you don't even want to stay in the career you're in. I love hospitality. I mean, I had a gentleman from a car dealership in Annapolis reach out to me. And he says, I like you on LinkedIn. He says, somehow or another, my wife was following you on Facebook, and then he said, then she said, her account's gone. She would dance in the morning and she would post positive messages. He said, but she found you on Instagram. I was like, wow, there is no connection to me in this woman. But he reached out to me yesterday and said, would I be interested in working at his car dealership? So I said, well, what you want? Someone to put together team building activities for your employees. He said, I hadn't really thought about that. I said, okay. I said, well, what kind of position would you be talking about? He said, no, I feel like you would be a great salesperson, and I would be willing to give you a sales team. See, I had to do the pause, because I was like, I don't know if I want to be in a car dealership selling cars. But I do know I have a sales quality. I used to sell Tupperware in another life. Let me tell you, y'all, we were called Beltway Movers. The Beltway Connection. We tore the Beltway up selling Tupperware, okay? So I told him I appreciated it, but let me think about it, because that's not my passion. That's not my passion. And I want to do what is my passion. But I said to him, let's have another conversation in a couple weeks. I said, because I'm going to turn around here. I want to just think it through. I mean, hospitality is my passion. Planning meetings and events is what I love to do. Selling cars, I don't know. I mean, I could make it fun. I know that. I could revamp the whole way they approach it. So I said, let me think about it. All right. Having said all that, there are so many opportunities out here. So many. And to my hospitality brethren, please do not get discouraged. It is hard. I mean, every morning you're hearing, will we travel? Will we fly? Companies are not holding meetings. That affects me to my core, because that's how I survive, by you having a meeting or an event. So I don't want to be a car salesman, but I might. Why? Because I have to be able to transform to the situation at hand. But here's my thought. I'm going to approach him. Won't you bring me in to motivate your team, to keep them encouraged? You know, because I'm designing team building activities with social distancing with my wellness director. We got some already in place. So check it out. You just never know. All right, so I'm going to keep walking. Okay, the mail truck is out here running before 7 a.m. Service workers, look at that. It don't stop for people. Stay encouraged, stay positive, stay blessed, stay calm, and most of all, stay safe. Transformation Tuesday, you never know. Meet the Queen Chronicle out.